Could you please rise for the presentation of the colors? Good sit. Thank you for joining in today's Memorial Campus service, in which we remember those from our community who have died in the past year, faculty, staff, retirees, and students whose names we will read. I'm so glad that we can have this ceremony in person, face to face, after so many months of sheltering in place and minimizing social interaction. The times we come together are weighted with a grateful meaning. This is particularly true on this occasion when we remember those we've lost. There's been so much death around us this year. Death from COVID, deaths from natural disasters, deaths from despair, as well as the deaths from age and disease that are part of the narrative of life. It's a temptation to become numb, but we cannot be inured to tragedy. We cannot be inured to mourning. When I returned to Berkeley in 2013, right after my husband had died, this memorial was one of the first campus events I attended. It gave me comfort to mourn his death with others that had also lost people dear to them. It gave me comfort to mourn his death in the context of the university and the community that meant so much to him. I hope this ceremony gives you those same comforts. In my academic work, I study the British Victorians, who had a culture that some say was obsessed by death. I've thought a lot about what mourning meant to the Victorians. I've come to realize it was a way of keeping the dead alive, present within us and present in our communities. It was an act of memory, of commemoration. This ceremony, in its small way, does the same kind of work. And by mourning our losses together, we affirm our connectedness not only to those we mourn, but to each other as a campus community. I want particularly to mention the 14 students who lost their lives this year to violence, to illness, to tragic accidents. These are the deaths that hit us the hardest. When a young person dies, it reverses the order of nature. We mourn not only their loss, but the loss of so much life unlived. When I worked with Chancellor Chen in the 1990s, we lost several students in the first months of his chancellorship to a terrible fraternity fire. I still remember his telling the grieving community that we needed to carry them in our hearts, our minds, our eyes, so that they could continue to inspirit our lives. I hope we can carry all those we have lost in that way. The Berkeley students who died this year left a vivid and indelible mark on all who knew and loved them and were inspired by them. I hope that some of their families are with us today, proud that their children were students at Berkeley. We share in your terrible loss. Several of our faculty and staff also died in the prime of their lives with much more still to contribute. Their loss has left our community poorer. Others, emeriti faculty and staff retirees, lived long lives and made important contributions that have built Berkeley into the great university that it is today. The names of those we are remembering today appear on our memorial stand. We don't include alumni in this list because we don't hear of everyone's death, but we also think of them at this time because they're also members of the Cal family. We also remember those of our community lost in previous years. Let us now take a moment of silence to honor all the departed members of the Cal community, our faculty, staff, students, researchers, alumni, friends, and family. Thank you. I now invite Professor Ron Cohen, Professor of Chemistry and Chair of the Academic Senate, to come forward and read the names of the faculty, emeriti faculty, academics, and academic retirees.
Thank you, Carol. It's my honor to read these names and share with you this moment. Academic and faculty. Shifra Asifa from African American Studies. Joseph Myers, Ethnic Studies, Native American Studies Program, and the Joseph A. Myers Center for Research on Native American Issues. Marla Pletcher, Optometry. Bruce Smith, Psychology. And our emeriti. Anthony J. Adams, Optometry. Clinton Edward Ballou, Molecular and Cell Biology. Stephen Booth, Arts and Humanities, English. Richard Callender, Molecular and Cell Biology. Leopoldo Caltagirone, Environmental Science, Policy and Management. William Clemens, Integrative Biology. Edwin Duggar, Music. Norma Evenson, Architectural History. Hardy T. Fry, African American Studies. Alexander Glazer, Molecular and Cell Biology. Leo A. Goodman, Sociology and Statistics. David Jenkins, Civil and Environmental Engineering. Vaughn Jones, Mathematics. Eliyahu Jury, EECS. Ralph Kramer, Social Welfare. John Kryken, Urban Design. James L. Larson, Scandinavian. Leon F. Litwack, Social Sciences and History. Robert Macy, Molecular and Cell Biology. Ala Mansour, Mechanical Engineering. John McNulty, Law. Robert Middlekauff, History. Stephen Miller, Ancient Greek and Roman Studies. Donald Olander, Nuclear Engineering. Richard C. Peters, Environmental Design. Jean-Pierre Protzen, Environmental Design. Robert Pruger, Social Welfare. Paul Rabineau, Anthropology. Erwin Shiner, Social Sciences and History. Nilab Shastri, Molecular and Cell Biology. David Shirley, Chemistry. Arthur Shimamura, Social Sciences and Psychology. Isidore Singer, Mathematics. George Strauss, Haas School of Business. Leslie Threet, Classics. Martin Wachs, Civil and Environmental Engineering and City and Regional Planning. David Wake, Integrative Biology. Luther Tim Wallace, Agricultural and Resource Economics. And Michael Williams, Chemical and Biomolecular Engineering.
I will read the names of the staff and staff retirees. Raul Abasamis, Facilities Services. C. Richard Crawford, Athletics. Steve Garcia, Letters and Science. Gary Kelson, Wireless Research Center. Richard Jensen, Mechanical Engineering. Robert Bob Lesh, Molecular and Cell Biology. James Lockie Brown, Engineering. Sylvester McBride, Facilities Services. Judy Miller, Astronomy. Nancy Turner Park, Chancellor's Office. Richard Ricky Shackelford, Lawrence Hall of Science and the Space Sciences Laboratory. Marilyn Seed Rabineau, Graduate Division. Sylvia Snow, Facilities Services. Geraldine Jerry F. Swanson, Berkeley Regional Services. And Ross Urer, Optometry.
I am standing upon the seashore. A ship at my side spreads her white sails to the morning breeze and starts for the blue ocean. She is an object of beauty and strength, and I stand and I watch her until she hangs like a speck of white cloud just where the sea and sky come down to meet and mingle with each other. Then someone says at my side, "There, she's gone." Gone where? Gone from my sight, that is all. She is just as large in mast and hull and spar as she was when she left my side, and just as able to bear her load of living freight to the place of her destination. Her diminished size is in me and not in her. And just at that moment, when someone at my side says, "There, she's gone," there are other eyes that are watching for her coming, and other voices ready to take up the glad shout, "There she comes."
Hello, my name is Maria Pettis, President of the Graduate Assembly. I'll be reading the names of the graduate and professional students. Elizabeth Bird, Film and Media. Sam Dubal, Anthropology. Nadim Farouki, Haas School of Business. Wenbo G, Material Science. Graham Summerwell Flitz, School of Public Health. Thank you.
When peace like a river attendeth my way, when sorrows like sea billows roll, they roll, whatever my lot, I have learned to say,
Hello, everyone. Thank you for joining us. My name is Shaka Talem, and today I will be reading the names of our undergraduate students. I serve as student body president. Mark Gastel Dickinson, comparative literature. Coco Chan, letters and science. Rachel Dang, School of Public Health. Alexander Denny, English. Joseph M., Mechanical Engineering. Zoe Rogers, Letters and Science. Ivan Sepkin, Psychology and Molecular Cell Biology. Kiana Werlin, Natural Resources. Samuel Un, Letters and Sciences. Thank you.
I'd like to thank all who have participated in today's memorial, those who've worked hard to prepare for the event, and those who help every day to make the UC Berkeley response always a compassionate one whenever a member of our community passes away. Thank you for attending.